channel. Welcome to Life Like Bunny. I am Bunny, the life that is. Motherfucking no. I've got another video for you guys. If you've not read the title, today's video is me talking about how to survive as a black and neurodiverse person, specifically how to survive as a black neurodiverse black woman. Yeah, how to survive as a neurodiverse black woman. And honestly, I speak on, from the black woman's perspective because I'm a black woman. I am technically non-binary, but the black woman. So that's the identity I choose to push and lead with, because literally I understand I present as one. My brain thinks gender is a construct, hence non-binariness. I'm talking about how someone like me, someone like you that's watching my video, black woman, you might survive this motherfucking world if you're neuro-fucking spicy. And I'm gonna try and give you tips and shit and stuff that I do to survive. First and the most important motherfucking thing, do not drop your mask. Okay? And it sounds contradictory because this is what, the most neurodiverse people say is masking is exhausting. Stop masking. You shouldn't mask yourself. And that's all true, because it can be exhausting to literally mask and think about what you're going to say, to think about all these things and not just be a human fucking being. However, as a black woman especially, your mask is not there just because you're autistic. Your mask is also to protect you. Your mask is your protection. You cannot just motherfucking drop that, because those people can see your true nature and your true behavior as, as a threat, as something for them to neutralize. So you need to actually look at your surrounding before you think about dropping your mask, or don't even drop it entirely until you're in a very safe fucking environment. Okay? Because sometimes to act prompt and proper is what's going to save you, and then for you to act yourself, which is very quirky and different, is actually dangerous, because these people do not expect that behavior from you. And if you act unexpected, it becomes dangerous. If you act not in the way they expect you to act, if they expect you to have a weave and be all prompt and nice and smiley and being like nice to them, educating them, serving them, basically, that's what they expect from you. But if you're neurodiverse and you've dropped your mask and you're just not engaging, they're asking you questions, your one word answer, you're very neutral, monotone, or the opposite, you're very colorful and bouncy, but not to serve them, but to serve your own comfort, that is gonna make them feel uncomfortable. It's gonna make them feel at ease, and they're gonna sometimes act aggressive towards you, and that's just gonna make your life even harder. And if you can't handle it, handle it and drop your mask anyway. But it can get exhausting if it's every single day you've dropped your mask, they're being shitty to you. So think twice before you drop that mask. It's actually important. Next thing is, do not take the advice from all these people who are neurospicy, because what works for them ain't gonna work for us. What works for them ain't gonna work for us, because we express our neurodivergence differently. Like for them, steaming can look different to steaming to me, because to me steaming, I would just be singing to music that is not there, and I'm dancing in public. I'm in a store in boots just dancing and chilling with music that is not there, because I need to do something with my hands. I need to sway left and right. Do you know what I mean? That's how steaming looks like to me. To some, steaming might look like biting their nails. Do you know what I mean? So like, steaming looks different to us. So don't think that just because you can't steam the way they do, you can't steam the way black people do. Listen to their music, jam and stuff, and you think you're just, oh, why am I doing that? I'm just giving myself too much public attention, because they think that's what we're doing. Because they're like, oh, a black person, you just want all the attention to be on you. Look at them, why can't they just be still like them? That's kind of what they say. But I'm trying to tell you, let yourself do that dancing, because it's one of the only acceptable steams, right? Yes, they might look at it odd, but they already kind of expect black people to be groovy, if you know what I mean. So I use that. So if some motherfucking racist fuck is looking at me being groovy, I find it more safer to do than other steaming that is just like, because I like to do that too, because it's like I want to shake whatever off me. But I find that type of steaming, they might be like, oh, she's got a gun, and then they call police on you. Or like, oh my god, why is she doing? Like, they just don't want irrational behavior from us. And I understand that it's like watching yourself, blah blah blah. But I've had the police called on me way too many times to not just have this shit as a precaution. So yeah, think about which ways of steaming that are good for you. So take advice from neurodiverse people that look like you, because they're more likely to, you know, give you advice that's actually going to help, versus these people because their advice is more likely to put you to a risk, because they'll tell you, shake it off, just shake it off. But imagine as a black woman, you're in public in a very tight space and you suddenly shake whatever thing off. They're gonna act weird, and then they're gonna call police and they're gonna be telling you the entire time you're shopping, all the entire time you're where you are. They're just gonna be tailing you, and that's just bad. Now you're feeling uncomfortable. So, you know, do the groove. If you hear there is music going around, pretend it's the music you're grooving to, even if it's different music in your head. Yeah, like learn ways of steaming that are socially accepted, which sucks. Speaking of that, another thing I was saying is learn how to dance when you are home. Like in the other video, I was talking about how usually you're gonna feel like yourself when you're literally home by yourself. But I was going to say, besides just being naked, try to dance more, because I swear to God, I've had a lot of research talking about how we store our attention in our hips. Do you know what I mean? So you need to dance and move your hips around a little bit more. That's going to help you release all the motherfucking bullshit that people have been projecting at you outside. Okay, do more dancing every evening if you could. Like, give yourself at least an hour of just grooving, literally an hour a day if you could. And I understand if you have kids, you have, you know, responsibilities, but try and make time for it. Try and make it a non-negotiable to groove. Even if you don't think dancing is your thing, try and groove anyway. It's good for you as a neurodiverse person to do that, because you feel yourself. Your body can actually feel like it's itself. It's very, 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 very important. Try not to take people seriously and how they treat you. Them being very irritable, very annoyed by you and stuff like that, and you not understanding why, is okay for you not to understand why. Do you understand? Like, it is incredibly like frustrating not to know why somebody is treating you this way, but you need to understand that as a neurodiverse black woman, sometimes you will never understand why these people act like this way. You will never know, because your experience is uniquely you. No one is going to be, for example, me, 5 foot nothing, black, living in England, immigrant, and also neurodiverse amongst fucking dyslexia and a bunch of other fucking shit. Nobody's going to understand that experience ever, because it's mine. That's what you need to understand. Your experience is yours. Even other black people won't understand it. Even other neurodiverse black people might not. You know, we're more likely to understand each other, but we might not. And because of that, you need to be patient with yourself and understand when other people are being a bit irritable with you. Even you are being irritable with them. It has nothing to do with you. You're probably the third person that day to tell them something that is just making them go off. So don't take it personally. Don't take being confused personally, because neurodiverse people like everything to be explained, have everything make sense to a T, But racism don't make sense. Huh? We are literally black men. Most of the stuff these people do to us don't make any sense, and we are going to be spending so much mental time trying to make their bullshit make sense when it will never make motherfucking sense. So the best thing to do is to understand that I may be confused right now, but that's okay to be confused. It's okay that the world don't make sense, because you know what? I can go in the evening in my house and groove. Like legit, I mean it. Like that's what I do to deal with this motherfucking shit. And play Sims. Play some motherfucking Sims, because at least everything there makes sense, eh? The world you get to build will make entire sense to you, because it's your world. That's it for today's video. Like it if you liked it, share it to whoever will find it useful. I will make more videos about how to deal with it, or more neurodiverse topics if I can come up with it, if I find any more useful tips and tricks and stuff. Even if you have any useful tips and tricks, write them in the comment section below, because I would love to read it. I would love to relate, kiki, laugh, and conglomerate. Yes, you're the sun that shines in my ass. 8 pussy, sad dick, and everything in between. Mwah. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. Ngenda mukyalo uvunayo munakyalo ndasajja bekivuga bonnamye bagatsa bwafuna empu. Ngenda mukyalo funayo munakyalo abasajja b'ekibuga bannemye bagatsa bwafuna emputu. Ase ngenda mukyalo funayo munakyalo abasajja b'ekibuga bannemye bagwa bwafuna emputu.